Each day provides its own gifts. Give yourself a gift, the present moment. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Know, first, who you are, and then adorn yourself accordingly. Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart. Better to trip with the feet than with the tongue. Humanity must seek what is not simple and obvious, using the simple and obvious. Poverty is a virtue which one can teach oneself. Hang on to your youthful enthusiasms. You will be able to use them better when you are older. The more we value things outside our control, the less control we have. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. Since every man dies, it is better to die with distinction than to live long. It is the nature of the wise to resist pleasures, but the foolish to be a slave to them. Conceal a flaw, and the world will imagine the worst. Man conquers the world by conquering himself. Wealth is the slave of a wise man and the master of a fool. What really ruins our character is the fact that none of us looks back over his life. Thus, whoever destroys human marriage destroys the home, the city, the whole human race. Confine yourself to the present. Cease to hope and you will cease to fear. No man is free who is not master of himself. First learn the meaning of what you say, and then speak. The foundation of every state is the education of its youth. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. It is a rough road that leads to the heights of greatness. It is difficulties that show what men are. Make the best use of what is in your power, and take the rest as it happens. A bad feeling is a commotion of the mind repugnant to reason and against nature. A ship should not ride on a single anchor, nor life on a single hope. Hurry up and live. All the good are friends of one another. Ignorance is the cause of fear. No great thing is created suddenly. Steel your sensibilities, so that life shall hurt you as little as possible. We begin to lose our hesitation to do immoral things when we lose our hesitation to speak of them. You can commit injustice by doing nothing. Life is long if you know how to use it. Consider at what price you sell your integrity, but please, for God's sake, don't sell it cheap. Religion is regarded by the common people as true, by the wise as false, and by rulers as useful. Extravagance is its own destroyer. Only time can heal what reason cannot. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. While we wait for life, life passes. difficulty comes from our lack of confidence. Settle on the type of person you want to be and stick to it, whether alone or in company. For many men, the acquisition of wealth does not end their troubles, it only changes them. Only by exhibiting actions in harmony with the sound words which he has received will anyone be helped by philosophy. He with the most who is content with the least. Life is very short and anxious for those who forget the past, neglect the present, and fear the future. The only wealth which you will keep forever is the wealth you have given away. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. While we are postponing, life speeds by. How ridiculous and how strange to be surprised at anything which happens in life. It does not matter how many books you have, but how good are the books which you have. The best answer to anger is silence. No loss should be more regrettable to us than losing our time, for it's irretrievable. Dogs and philosophers do the greatest good and get the fewest rewards. I cannot escape death, but at least I can escape the fear of it. It is more civilized to make fun of life than to bewail it. Life, if well lived, is long enough. Life is neither good or evil, but only a place for good and evil. Men are disturbed not by things, but by the view which they take of them. Have I been made for this, to lie under the blankets and keep myself warm? If you want something good, get it yourself. The greatest remedy for anger is delay. When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. How trivial the things we want so passionately are. He who is brave is free.